Hey everybody, it's 5 Mike here, and it's been a while for the last time I did a tech review, but today we're going to be unboxing the Beats Studio Buds. To compare it to AirPods and the other headphones that Apple makes, these come in at around 150 bucks US. The AirPods Pro come out at 250, and the AirPods Gen 3, which just released like a few months ago, those are like 180 bucks. So these fall in between all of those, and these are targeted to both iOS and Android consumers. And these don't have the H1 chip, but they do have active noise canceling and transparency mode. The box is pretty slick. We have the nice little tab over here, Apple style, and I did get them in black. These are significantly smaller than the AirPods Pro because they lack that the little stem where you used to squeeze. With these, I'll get a little more in depth of it when I open it, but in order to change the music, you have the tactile buttons on here. They're not like touch controls like you did have in the AirPods. So some of the accessories that come with this, we get a free Apple Music subscription. I'm gonna say that. Papers for Android devices. They do use USB-C, which is nice because Apple has always been using the Lightning cable, and with Android consumers, they really don't need to have 7,000 cables. So it's nice to have the USB-C cable, which is nice because a lot of devices are using USB-C nowadays, and it's nice to just have one cable for everything. We also have a Beats sticker as usual, classic. And we have some more documentation. On the other side here, we have our USB-C charger. It is pretty small, actually. We also have, oh yeah, you get fast fuel, so 5 minutes of charging is about an hour playback, so that's pretty nice. And we also have, I think these are the ear tips here. It comes with medium, and here's the small ear tips and the large ear tip. Now we have the Beats Studio Buds themselves. They come with this nice packaging. These are the Beats Studio Buds themselves. You can see the case is quite tiny. As you can see, my hand isn't really the biggest, but they are pretty tiny. We also have the hinge here. Got a nice magnetic feel. And you have the light here to tell them how charged they are. And we have the USB Type-C charging. We've got the Beats here. Take them out. These magnets are pretty strong. I'll put this back for now. But you won't really have that much of an issue. These aren't going anywhere if you shake them around. So jumping onto the PC to talk about the review of the Beats Studio Buds, I have really good things to say about it. Now, it's been almost a week since I have unboxed them. I've used them pretty heavily over these past 7 days, and here's what I have to say about it. First thing I want to point out is that these are really punchy in the low end. Like, you play any song, whether it be pop, rock, EDM, even orchestral music, you're going to get a lot of bass in there. Testing out both modes, there's 3 modes. There's default mode, which is nothing. There's noise canceling mode, and which I'll get into later, and there's transparency mode. Now, as far as default mode is fine, you know. The thing that's weird is with the bass, when I put on noise canceling mode, I felt like there was more bass in my music. Because I know noise canceling, I guess we'll touch on that briefly. It was really good. I was on the train, subway, and literally when the train was playing, and I could barely hear the low end rumble that I would hear as it's coming to the station. So for noise canceling, I say for the low end, it definitely takes out a lot of the low end for noise canceling. The high end, though, it's not obviously completely removed, but it's muffled. You can still hear it if there's nothing playing, but if you're playing music, you really can't hear anything. As far as the default mode, you get a pretty secure fit in your ear, and I find that to be really good about them. Now, transparency mode, there's always the static. Like if you're on a walkie-talkie, or actually maybe not that predominant, but there's this weird static that just happens. It's just there. It's very obstructing to whatever you're listening to, and whatever you're trying to hear probably does a better job doing it at default. As far as conversations, it really doesn't make that much of a difference. I've tried it. Probably, I think it sounds worse actually. Default mode, I feel like, is the sweet spot between getting a little bit of noise out because it does reduce a little bit of your background surrounding noise in your area, even though it's not noise canceling. As usual, the low end is pretty punchy, pretty clear. As far as the high and mids, well, they're nice. They sound good. If you put it up max volume, they sound great. Everything kind of works together, but in medium to low volumes, you really don't get that clarity. If you want something balanced, as far as Apple products go, I go with the AirPods Pro. They're definitely a little more balanced. I got these because they were cheaper. Right now, they're currently $150, which is retail. I got them on sale for $120, so these were a steal for me. Let's talk about the microphones real fast. I would not get these if you're trying to do calls all the time. If you have to answer phone calls all the time, that's important. I would go for the AirPods Pro if you're doing something with Apple. Let's just say the $30 pair of Apple headphones that used to come included with your iPhone sounds better than this. But yeah, overall, I think these are a solid pair of wireless headphones. And if you need something to just take on the go, the case is pretty much the same size as the AirPods Pro. There, it's a little bit bigger, but it can still fit in a jean. It can still fit in jeans pockets. Still fit in pretty much any other pocket, and they're pretty compact for the price. You know, they sound really good. They don't have bad battery life, unlike others. The build quality is great. I mean, Apple is always known for making quality products, but well, besides the iPhone 6, the hinge doesn't wobble at all. The magnets are pretty darn strong. The other thing I would like to see on a future upgrade to these, the only one thing I would have to criticize about it is the lack of a volume control. Because the only way to control the volume on this is to use the buttons on your phone, which I found to be quite annoying. Because when I have to talk to people, transparency mode just really isn't the greatest. So what I would have to do is either shut the music or like pause it, which there's two tactile buttons. I would like to see a button on each side that you can control the volume up or down. So if you want to pick them up, they're 150 usually, or if you want to wait till they get on sale, you'll probably find them around 120 US. And yeah, that's about it. If you enjoyed this video, I know it's been a while since I posted a tech video and trying to experiment with different types of content.